Revelation 748. From the 20th of January 1939. Light phenomena. The Lord will intervene in the world events at the right time, and indeed from now on in about 40 days, widely visible celestial phenomena will become noticeable, and all attention will be directed to these. Because the position of the sun cannot give any explanation for it, it is indeed given to the human being to investigate. You will also be able to explain a lot on the basis of the laws of nature, but as soon as extraordinary phenomena do not allow such a natural explanation, the wise men of the world stand before a riddle. And this lies in the intention of the divine Creator. Where all human explanations are invalid, there the questions begin which refer to the infinity or a divine being. You should therefore note that the divine power by no means expresses itself in another form than what is spiritually beneficial for the people living on earth. They must be able to recognize the guidance and omnipotence of God, if they only have the will to do so. On the other hand, however, they must also have the option to remain completely indifferent to such phenomena, if their will, in all obduracy, cannot be directed to spiritual recognition. In immediate connection with these phenomena, the temperature will also be so extraordinary, that people will ask themselves about the cause of such striking changes, and the simplest solution will not be found. That the general spiritual decline of the earthly people themselves is the cause of it. That as a result of the extremely strong activity of the otherworldly beings who stand in the light and who are, in order to assist the beings on earth, staying in an excessive number near the earth, also a change of the entire atmosphere, which surrounds the earth, is caused, because everything spiritually mature will express itself in great abundance of light, which however must mostly remain hidden to people, in order not to cause a forced change of mind with them. But if the Lord allows it for wise reasons that the light beings appear in all luminosity, then this is both an act of grace out of love for the earth people and an extraordinary warning sign for all who need the light of truth and knowledge. Only where the worldly wisdom is limited, where the clever ones stand before a riddle, there one connects the visible sign with spiritual pondering. One seeks to come behind an explanation, and if this is not found earthly and intellectually, one lets oneself be led quietly over into the spiritual realm and seeks there. And blessed are those who then find, who ask for God's grace and enlightenment and then reach the right knowledge. So these signs will worry the world. You know that the spiritual world is near to earth. Then seek contact with it, seek to abandon yourselves with all willpower to these spiritual beings, and you will be able to visibly record success in all spiritual work and just as successfully defy all evil power, because if you give yourselves out of your own will to these light beings which make themselves noticeable to you, then they fill you by virtue of their love with indescribable spiritual activity urge. They give you the ability to look ahead, because they are the messengers of heaven, sent by the Father to earth. They are the forces that unite with the good of the earth. Let yourselves be seized by this power, which will only be a blessing for you, and recognize, when such phenomena become visible, the action of God's love for you human children, who wants to awaken or strengthen your faith through it. And be careful that you do not let such admonitions pass you by without taking notice of them. It is only a blessing for everyone if he does not close himself to the work of these light beings, but lets their power flow into him with an open heart and a willing mind, which is only beneficial for the soul and its progress. So wait for the time, which is no longer far away, so that it may be a time of grace for you. Amen.